What is going on, guys? I'm Watch and today the R8's getting naked. We've got some quick jacks here. We're gonna get it up on the lift. We're gonna slide these under. I'll show you how to set them up and everything like that. Then we're going to get this bumper off. And I have no idea how to get the bumper off, but it's something like remove the spoiler, take out all these bolts, pull the wheel liners out, take the wheels off, find some more bolts, and then find some more bolts underneath it. And I think maybe the tag frame comes off, and yeah, there's a bunch of bolts. Let's get to work. Okay, so these are Brian's quick jacks. Huge shout out to him for loaning them to me. I'm trying to get some coming from quick jacks, but they're out of pumps right now, and we'll have to figure that out when we're done. It's too low. Oh no. They don't come in clear. We ran into a little bit of a problem here, and it's pretty much slammed, and I just love its stance, but the quick jacks don't fit under this. They fit perfectly under the Huracan, but this thing is too low. So we've got some 2x4s here. We're gonna drive up on them, and that should solve our problem. Let's start this thing up. We had to make these 2x4s too. I mean, we just had to cut them with the chop saw. But that's always exciting. Now we can get these things underneath without problem. Now we're gonna unpack the hydraulic lines here, get them hooked up to the quick jacks, wipe all these off so you're not introducing any dirt into the hydraulic system. Push hard. There's one. Let's get our electronics out of here. Give this bad boy some power. Let's push the magic button and we'll do a quick little test lift. All right, let's check our lift points. It does seem like this is where everybody's lifted that car. So we're gonna go back down and sit down on the locks. All the load's off our cylinders. That car is in the air. Let's tear it apart. Getting hyped! Yeah! I'm just gonna start with the spoiler because it's kind of the fun part. We got our ratchet wrench here. And I'm over it. There's so much thread on this. We're going to keep perfect track of every bolt that comes off this car. That's the biggest thing for me. Okay, we got all the nuts off now. Time to lift the spoiler off the car. You want to keep track of these shims. This one does have 2 shims on this side. The spoiler is off, not a big deal. It's just those 4 10mm nuts. And then, you know, make sure your shims get taken care of and put back on the right side. Now we're gonna go ahead and pull the license plate holder off. Oh yeah, came right out. Switch into the impact to save some time, and then we'll leave all the bolts in the exact piece it comes out of. Nice, nice. So next up, we're gonna hit these Naka ducts. I think that's what they're calling these. It's part of the cooling system. Air comes in underneath the underbody here, across all those panels, and then into these rubber pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the rubber pieces. On to the next one. Oh! That is nasty. What is sitting in that thing? Next up, we're gonna remove the tag lights carefully. We're just gonna pry that tab, bring those down, unplug them carefully. Put your screwdriver right there, pry that much and it releases. Super gentle. We'll go ahead and pop this one off. Same thing again, give it the smallest little pry. Comes right out, no big deal. So you've got a T30 up in here, a T30 here, T30 here, and a T30 here, it looks like. Lots of things to remove. Okay, that one's missing, that one's missing, that one's missing, and also missing. Somebody just decided that they weren't gonna put those in, I think. So I'd say this should be loose. Being careful with these, of course. It's not a 25. Somebody put the wrong fastener in there. And so it's just hand tight, no big deal. Fell right off. And I'll go ahead and pull out the other cover from this side. Put those fasteners back where they go. Got it. This grounding wire that goes to the camera's plate right there pops off right there. All these can loosen up already. You can tell this bumper's been off a few times.
Twin turbo kit on it, you gotta take the bumper off.
All right, progress. That side came off, this side came off. Now we have the ground for the camera. That's gotta come loose. We'll just wiggle right there, pull out the taillight connectors. All these connectors are already loose. So I'm just gonna put this very carefully. I'm gonna flip it over, set it on the wrap. Obviously it's not gonna hurt anything. That will let me get the rear view camera connectors popped off. Push down on this rear tab, and that should have been it. It looks like it'll come out. There it goes, perfect. Didn't break any of it. All right, there's the rings, the twin turbo art, the R8 logo. We got that off. Now you know how to remove the upper bumper cover. Let's start on the real thing. Okay, to get the wheel lugs out, they are all actually the same size, which is, what is this? 17 millimeter. And you don't need the security adapter on each one, but you do have to get in here to remove the lug covers. And the lug covers, I found you can just grab with some needle nose and wiggle them. And we're making good progress getting those off. And now we can finally hop in here and start popping all these lugs off. I really wish I had a big breaker bar on here.
You have a breaker bar.
I do?
It's under your toolbox.
You're right. Well, Eric, knowing my tool collection better than me, was like, hey, you have a breaker bar. Turns out I do. And now life is easy. Wow. That is now a 30-second job. Wheels are off. Now we're gonna do the fender liners. This is a fun one. I think there's like 16 fasteners. It may be like 9, but I don't know. There's a lot of fasteners in here. So T30, and one of them's a 25. Let's get to work. How's it looking there? I am excited. Oh, look at all those heat shields. They're all torn up, but hey, you can see the brand new BC coilovers. Those look wonderful in there. There's our intakes for the turbos. Our filters are right there. Nice, nice. Looks like a catch can hidden right here. Something. It's got a pump attached to it. I'm not quite sure what that is. Okay, we got one side off. We're gonna run around to the other side, just repeat. Obviously, you know what it looks like. All right. This is a bad look. Did somebody throw a brick off the wheel or something? Because that is ugly. Straight through the fender liner. We need to source a replacement fender liner now. I think we have 4 more fasteners to remove in here. I'm not actually sure, but I'm pretty sure that there's one here, one here, one here, and one here. And these ones face up into the fender themselves. And we also have to remove that connector on this marker light, which may or may not come off. Ah, there we go, came right off. Nice, nice. And this one, the very back one that faces up, is really hard to get to. So you'll have to probably use a ratchet, feel for it, and just find it up inside there. Once that one's off, the other ones you can go back to using your impact, get them knocked right out. So just give me 5 minutes to unbolt this and we'll move on to the other 3. And these ones are much easier. I'm just gonna let that one sit. This one is right here. Got it out. And the other one is right here. Go straight up with your impact. It'll come right out. Nice. The others are all right here. And on this car, they're actually all already out. I guarantee you, it's not supposed to be like that. Here we go, these are the last bolts holding this thing on. I think we've got it off. Pull these wiring harnesses out of here. It looks like they just wiggle out. Try to bring these ones towards you. Sweet, sweet. Okay, so we've got this big connector right here. How do we pop this? Perfect. That's it. The bumper is off. This should be the wiring for the spoiler, I'm assuming. We'll go ahead and get the hatch open. I'm gonna take the hatch off here soon. But first, we'll just do the usual gentle pry and release. Perfect. So now, what all holds this on? We are making progress on this car. Let's get these engine covers off. I'm just moving right along tonight. I was not planning on actually getting these off, but now we are going to. Okay, that one's out. Got these popped off. Okay, I just need to pull, there's a front one, and I have to lift the strut, and then we'll take it off, lift the engine cover off, go from there. So I guess I could go ahead and pry this off. There's another quarter turn right here. Got that one off. Another one right here. That's an exciting one. You really need a stubby screwdriver to access that one. I guess you can go through the hinge. Go right through the middle of your hinge, and that will come loose. And then there is, so we've got, this one's a pull fastener. Quarter turn, quarter turn, quarter turn, quarter turn, and there's one more quarter turn right here. Hey, that is it. Okay, so now I'm going to hold the hatch up. Right behind it is the connector for the engine bay lighting. You have to push down on it, pull, it comes right off. Very carefully. Lift up just a little bit. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna pull the other strut. Got it. Put that thing back. Pull all of our quarter turn fasteners as fast as possible, since Eric's holding the hatch up for me. You may have to take the power steering reservoir cap off. That was tight. Good to go. And the hatch strut is back on. Okay, so I've been looking at this and I think I can just pull these 6 bolts. I already have the wiring undone for this part, which is the spoiler lift motor. If I just remove these, we should be able to get all of this off at once. Let's go ahead and pop these bad boys loose. Decided to cheat a little bit and just remove the entire hatch mechanism and leave it back here for now. Yeah, they both need to come at the same time.
Yeah, grab it, pull up.
Yeah. Haha! Nice! All right, we need to get the tail light out now. So, just gently pull on that bad boy. And there's another connector here that we have to get undone. Hopefully without breaking it. Let's see if I can support the light. There we go. One down. These screws that were inside the bumper and fell out, I think were the ones retaining the bottom of the headlight, the tail light, and they absolutely were. It was these ones right here. Now, I have no idea what this wire is. Maybe it was part of the radar detector. Honestly, it looks like it was part of the radar detector, and now it's all jacked up and cut and shorted out. T25 to get the bottom of the tail lights out. Go ahead and pull this one out. I definitely could have left this until the bumper was off. All right, now.
Oh yeah, that's what those are.
There's a single 10 back behind the light. All right, so once you've got everything out, just pull again, wiggle, pull, and carefully remove this connector right here, which is push down, support the thing with your body, however that might be, and pull. There we go. Okay, we're gonna pull the bumper off now, I hope. We think this is how you do it. You've got 2 13s here and a T50 on top that you'll need to back up. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I'm gonna pull these bolts out of the top too long back. I think I can hold it with my finger. We're switching back to our T30 now. The heat shield here has these bolts running along the back, and they hold the heat shield onto the bumper, and we want to make the heat shield stay on the car. So, it did look like a T30. Hopefully, I gotta keep those in a safe place. The bumper just comes off. Is that, okay, so we have to thread this back through carefully. Keep going, keep going. Just give me a little bit of tension as I feed these down in. Nice, Audi offset all of these connectors so they come right out. That is some nice design work. Awesome. Okay, bumper loose. At least I thought it was.
Yes.
Come on! Uh-oh. There's bottom heat shield bolts. So these rubber pieces unscrew.
That's what they look like to me.
Yeah, they're like nuts.
Yeah.
With nothing to get them off. Unfortunately, it'd be better with a trim tool. Man, these heat shields are old and busted. We'll just put that one back on so I know where it goes. And let's do the same thing over here. I think it's off. Yeah! Okay, I'm gonna put all the bolts back in this bad boy so we don't lose any of them. Heat shield time! At least the main heat shield, I think. I think we're there. Get all these. They're all T25s in case you wanna know. Here's one more. I mean, like half of them are missing anyway, so. It just got so much cooler. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back so I don't lose them, but. It's crazy seeing it for the first time in person. There's a lot of oil in here. A lot of oil in here. This one is really wet. Oh, this is the bank that has a cracked piston too. That makes sense because we've got just oil everywhere on this side. You see all that giant oil leak right there? I noticed. It's soaking wet right there. It's actually looks like it might be coming out of the hot side of the turbo. So I would completely believe it's all coming through the turbo from that piston. Success! Look at this, we did it. You can finally see the turbos. Man, I was like, you know what? We'll just go out here. It's what, like 18 fasteners to pull the bumper off, and we'll have the turbos, visible right then. Done deal. I was wrong. It was not that easy. This actually ended up taking probably 2 or 3 hours at this point. We've got a lot of time in it because it's just cover after cover. The engine side covers have to come off. Of course, the struts to do that. And then the fender liners, the wheels have to come off. All the fasteners in there. And just fastener after fastener, the center crossbar. And we just kept going. And hey, this is a ton of progress for the first night of really working on the car. And I'm so happy about that. I mean, look at this. We can get the turbos off, and honestly, it's just a matter of minutes at this point. We pull the AN line fittings off and go to town. So next up, we're gonna get the exhaust off, which looks super cool. I mean, look at this. You've got the, it's all wrapped in header tape or exhaust tape. And it's a great looking exhaust, honestly. I think it's coated by Jet Hot too. I'm pretty sure all of Heffner's builds were Jet Hot coated. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to join in for all the other episodes as we continue to get this car apart. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be that hard to get the engine out. I'm still trying to find an engine. Thank you all so much for all your links. I read them all. Please, if I don't respond, I still read them. I'm trying to find an engine in the US because I'm looking at $1,500+ of shipping to get one brought in from Germany or wherever all those links are coming from, the UK, Germany. There's a bunch of them over there. And there are none in the US except for one that's like $33,000 with turbos. Obviously, I don't want that. So, I'm still looking for an engine every day. I'm searching eBay, Craigslist across the whole US, just straight up Google searches, carpart.com. I'm searching. Thank you guys for searching as well. If you find one that isn't the, you know, the two that we've seen that are in the US right now, or one of the 2 cars that are on Copart, send it my way. And that's it for today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. Huge shout out to Eric for helping all day, and you know, it's ridiculous. A lot of this stuff you need 2 people. You could probably get the bumper off, the lower bumper cover by yourself, but look how big that thing is. It's gigantic. So it was great having extra hands, and he was actually getting all these camera shots too. I hope there was enough light. We definitely tried to get enough light under the car, and we added Aperture's 300D with the space light today. Woo-wee! That thing is a monster. It's a 300 watt chip on board LED, and it's sick. It's got a giant external dimmer. It uses Anton Bauer gold mount batteries, so you can go fully wireless in the field. Huge power supply, and it's pretty quiet too with all the fans for the heat pipes on the LED. Sick light. I'm so excited to finally have a real video light in my life. And yeah, we tried to get enough light under the car with that light to, you know, let you guys see what's going on. I hope it's working. We'll add more light in the future if it's not enough.